terms of remarkable cases of the use of learning analytics in the world, I think there are some really well-known examples that are coming from the US, and one of them is called course signals. Right? It's a kind of the best known case for the introduction of any analytics in education. It was a system designed to predict which students are at risk of failing a course. And over a certain period of time, they basically managed to collect data from the interactions of students from the learning management system and also student information systems such as socioeconomic and demographic variables about their students. And then based on that, they were able to predict very accurately which of these students would be at risk of failing a course in a particular year. The other system which was relevant in this process is coming from the University of Michigan. It's called E2Coach. And unlike course signals, E2Coach really didn't just look into this very kind of limited space, which students are going to fail a course or not. Rather, they were looking into the ways how they can advise students to become better learners, to become more successful. So that they're trying to actually think about the analytics, which is inside of the systems available, and also looking what type of goals students would have. They also found that students who were more successful would study typically in small groups. They would self-organize with some of their colleagues and study with them. And of course, they implemented this system in some large science classes enrolling close to 1,000 students. And then they were basically showing really big improvements in terms of student success, especially of these groups of students who would be coming to study, say, science, and they had a social science major in their studies. The example of the Open University in the UK that I have in mind to mention, and that's basically the only, I would say, university or institution for that sake in the entire world, which I think achieved the next level of implementation of analytics in their institution. The major thing is, in terms of that level of sophistication, I'm typically referring to the model that was suggested by three colleagues of mine, George Siemens, Shane Dawson, and Grace Lynch, in a white paper published by the Society for Learning Analytics Research in 2014, where they basically defined a sophistication model for implementation of learning analytics. The first level is just awareness, then the next level is a bit of experimentation, then institution-wide dashboards and types of tools for every important stakeholder, student, administrator, faculty member, etc. Then the next level would be like more entire institution to be transformed to the point that the entire sector would be transformed. So I think the Open University UK is the only institution in the world which managed to actually shift, or it's very close to being this stage 3. Meaning that all other institutions are either nowhere on these 5 stages or stages 1 or 2. That didn't really mean just technology. It also meant a lots of work and policies for ethical use of data for learning analytics in their institution. Also lots of work about privacy, and also lots of internal work about institutional decision making, and also many relevant things that are affecting many processes. Because when you are implementing learning analytics, there's no any more business as usual. You need to change things.